Welcome back to Origami Snowman. My name is Matt, if you didn't know. And if you didn't know, I'm a school bus driver. And I made a comment on my bus the other day, and one of my passengers said, "You should make a video about that." I'd watch it, which I highly doubt because I know a lot of them subscribe to this channel, but I think they're just doing it to be nice. I don't think they actually watch the videos, which is fine. I am fine with that. But I want to, just some thoughts that I've had as an old man who's seen some things. I'm gonna share a couple of ideas, maybe three if I can think of a third one. But so close. The oh, the idea, the thing that I said that this passenger told me I should talk about. I was talking about confidence, having confidence. And confidence is such a tricky thing because we all wonder if we're doing it right. Are we doing it right? Are we gonna be okay? Are we succeeding? Are we gonna fail? And honestly, that idea of failure is such blast is such a thief. It really is. We're so afraid to fail. We're told that we can't fail. Don't mess up. Don't do it wrong. And so we go through life with this fear that we're going to screw everything up. We're going to ruin it, you know? And our culture really doesn't offer a lot of, doesn't offer a lot of room for a second chance. You screw up once, you're done. And so it's hard to go through life with anything like confidence. False confidence is easy to have. False confidence, you just got to pretend like you know what you're doing. Like you got it all figured out. Like everybody wants to be where you are. And that, I'm telling you, people can smell that. And it is not a good smell. It's awful. It smells like Greek yogurt. So it's not great. Real confidence, I think, comes from reaching a point in your life where you no longer want anything from anyone. Like, now I don't mean like you don't need your friends to love you, but like you can talk to a person and you don't need that conversation to end a certain way. You don't need them to agree, yeah, you are better than me, or yeah, I'll buy that thing from you, or yeah, I'll come to your event, or whatever. It's you just are willing to let things happen the way they happen. You don't need anyone's approval, or you don't need a laugh. It's going into a situation without expectations that someone's going to behave a certain way, or that you're going to win. There's nothing to win. We're all just here. And it's hard. It's really hard to reach that point. But I think if we all start going into situations with this idea that we don't need that person to be or do anything, then we can come through that with a true sense of confidence. And man, I'm telling you, once you start thinking about confidence, you lose all confidence. It's crazy. It's like carrying a bowl of cereal that you put way too much milk in. You pick it up and you move it across the room and you're fine. But the minute you start thinking about it, the minute you start, you become aware of how tenuous it is and how full it is and the mess that you'll make if you spill it, then you start getting shaky and you start to tremble, and that's when the danger happens. That's what confidence is. It's this thing, once you start thinking about it, It eludes you. It's gone. It's spilled all over the floor, and now you have to mop, and you don't get to eat your cereal. Um, but if you go into a situation and you think, I don't need anything from this person. I don't. If they don't like me, that's okay. I don't mind. I like me. I know what I think of me. If they don't laugh at my joke, that's fine. I wouldn't have told it if I didn't think it was funny. And really, that's fine. Telling a joke and needing someone to laugh at it is hard. You look at a stand-up comedian and you think, yeah, it's so much confidence to get up there. Is it though? Because they really need you guys to think he's funny. Like if if Jim Gaffigan or James Acaster or they get up there and they tell a joke and it's just crickets, and I'm sure they've had crickets, they've been heckled. That confidence is gone. It evaporates. I once saw a comedian stop in the middle of a joke. He was telling a joke. It was not, none of his jokes were landing. It was real awkward. He just stopped and he looked around and he goes, "Hey, do you guys want to see me dribble my foot like a basketball?" And then he just starts dribbling his foot like a basketball. He knew this isn't working. So, you know what? I'm just going to do something dumb. And I'll tell you, I was watching him flounder. And the minute he decided, I'm going to do a dumb thing, I don't even care. Tons of confidence. And that was the funniest thing I saw that whole night. It was great. He reached a point of like, you know what? I really don't need anything from these people. I'm going to amuse myself. That's when it worked. So if you realize that you have everything you need inside yourself, oh boy, that got real Eastern all of a sudden, right? Got very Buddhist. You're one with yourself, right? Once you realize that you are the only one that you need to impress, confidence, holy cow, loads of confidence. But then once you realize you have the confidence, then it spills all over the floor. So confidence is tricky, but it doesn't come from other people. You have to be at peace with whatever happens if you want real confidence. The other thing I wanted to say is if what you want is to get people to like you, this is not a confidence thing, by the way. This is a new thing, new topic. We've moved on. I've learned being a bus driver. So all through high school, people didn't really like me all that much. I don't know why. I mean, I was a loudmouth. I was obnoxious, whatever. But they didn't really like me all that much. And now here I am, surrounded, once again, by more teenagers. And the thing is, I get the sense that for the most part, they like me. And that is such a strange experience for me. Because I'm an ugly, overweight man who did not go to college, who is doing a job that most of their teachers warn them about. If you don't go to college, you're going to end up being a bus driver, and they like me. Some of them. Enough of them like me that I can convince myself that the others will come along eventually. Now, how in the world did that happen? What did I say? What did I do to get them to like me? Nothing. I may have started out with this goal of like, I got to get these kids to like me. Because yeah, you know what? If your kids like you, your job is so much easier. And it's so much more fun. And when I was a new driver, yeah, I did tried real hard to get kids to like me, and it didn't work. A lot of kids did not like me. And so instead, I remember specifically one passenger who hated me. And her best friend seemed to like me. Now, the one who hated me, she was hard. Like, I did not like her at all. Like, she was just unlikable. Now, the other kid, everybody liked her. She was so sweet and she was so nice. And After the mean girl got off, I told the other one, hey, come here. I want to talk to you a second. I have a question. Why do you like this other person? Like, what is it about her that you like? Can you make me understand? I want to like her. Can you please tell me what it is that you like about her? And as I was saying that, I realized I haven't tried to like her. This is my first attempt. I expected her to do all the work, to bring that to me, and to just be likable. I'm not willing to like her unless all of her good attributes are right in my face. And so instead of trying to make people like me, I just said, I told myself, I'm going to find a reason to like this kid. Even if she doesn't like me, at least I will like her. And I'll tell you, once I started doing that, once I approached it from that angle, I realized I'd been doing it wrong my whole life. My job isn't to make people like me. My job is to like other people. My job is to find that little nugget of likability inside each person. Not everyone has it, or at the very least, their nugget isn't my brand. But I found that it's so much easier to like people if I try, if I make an effort. And people respond really well when you genuinely like them, or at the very least, you're kind and cordial to them. People are so much more willing to look for the thing in you that they like. So the secret to getting people to like you is to like them first. You want to make friends? Find a reason to like a person. Don't try to find a way to make them like you. It just doesn't work that way. It's desperate and it's sad. But if you go to that person and say, I want to like you, and you think to yourself, where is it? Where's the likability? Where's the thing? Where's that little happy nugget that I can look at and say, I have a lot of coworkers who, I get along with, I get along very well with. I enjoy conversations that I have with these people. I don't necessarily respect everything about them, but I have found ways to get along with them. And there are other people, so maybe I like part of them, but I don't necessarily respect them. But that's fine. Respect and likability, different things. They're different things altogether. There are people who I respect, but I do not like. And again, I might respect a person. I might think they're intelligent. They're very trustworthy advocates for their thing, but they themselves, I don't want to sit down and have a conversation with them. I don't want to hang out. Those are different things. Liking someone and respecting someone, they're not mutually, they don't go hand in hand always. So if you're having trouble liking a person, maybe look and see if you respect them. If you're having trouble respecting a person, maybe try to just like them. Some people I neither like nor respect. That's just me. But some people I like and respect. Those aren't rare either. I like and respect a lot of people. But if you're wondering, how do I get people to like me? The problem is that you aren't liking them. And people know. People know when they're not liked. And that can really get in the way. But also ask yourself, why do I want them to like me? Why? What is it that I need from that? And that might inform, what it is about you that's turning people away. Because people don't like to be manipulated. They don't like to be used. And if you're just trying to get people to like you so that you can say, I have this many friends, or, so you can convince yourself that, oh, people like me, so I must be a good person. No, that's not going to work. You start with the confidence, like we talked about at the beginning. You be okay with yourself, right? You be fine with who you are, and then you find that confidence to go and like people for who they are, because it does. Sometimes it takes a lot of confidence to like a person. You know, you might look at someone and say, "Oh, look at that goth kid. He paints his face up, and he's got all these weird piercings, and his hair is crazy, and he wears chains and big, huge boots, and I don't want people to look at me and think that I'm friends with that weird guy. I'm afraid that'll hurt my reputation." Well, that attitude is going to hurt your reputation a lot more. So once you are okay with yourself and you stop worrying about your reputation, then you're going to start liking people, and people are going to start liking you. It's not as much work as you might think, by the way, liking people. Most people that I've met are interesting, and they have lots to offer. I have met a lot of people who don't like themselves, but they don't know it. They try really hard to convince everyone that they're awesome. But the reason that no one is convinced is because they're selling a product they don't believe in. And that's sad to think, I don't like myself very much. That's hard because you're with yourself more than anybody else. And I've met some people who their only way to like themselves is to surround themselves with people they like less. And that sucks. So, confidence is being so okay with yourself that you don't need anything from anyone else. And if you want people to like you, you got to start by liking them. So that's it. Those are my 2 pieces of advice. How to be confident is to just like yourself. Be your own source of approval. And the way to get people to like you is for them to know that you like them. It's simple. It's pretty easy. So anyway, there you go. That's what my bus kid said. I'd watch that. Now, I guarantee you she's not going to watch it because she doesn't back herself up. No, I'm just kidding. She does. She's awesome. She's great. And she needs to have more confidence because she's pretty terrific, and she needs to believe in herself. And I need to stop hitting the ball. I need to just end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you find some value in these. And I will... One more. Maybe it's a hole-in-one. Maybe this is a good one. Nope, never mind. Maybe... it is a hole-in-one. It's a hole-in-one. Great, perfect timing. I have so much confidence, and you like me. So thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.